All right, guys, we're going to get into this big pressure the divine masculines are feeling around communication and switching up the way that they communicate because you're over something. It's like you're not responding to them in the usual ways when they try to reach out. And it's because it's been so shitty and like subtle and just not direct. And I feel like you've given them a chance to show up in the way that you are worthy of and that you deserve. And now, like, you're not playing games no more, okay? Cut the games. Cut the shit. Let's just cut the shit. That's what I feel like you're saying, Divine Feminines. Okay, you're over it at this point. Now, from the Divine Masculine's perspective, I feel like they're sweating a little bit because these are the kinds of tactics that they're used to dealing with other women that would get other women just kind of hooked off of the whole back and forth and the push and pull. But you don't do that. I feel like you've cut off communication with someone and they're not used to that, okay? I feel like they have a very charming energy, very sensual energy. It's very easy to get wrapped around their finger. And again, this is what they're used to, maybe even having women chase, or they will communicate and then stop communication. And then, you know, some of them will like to hop online and then start liking posts. And I feel like you saw this pattern of the way that this masculine moves and you were like, that's not divine. And I'm not dealing with it. Okay. I gave you a chance. You struck out. Goodbye. That was your vibe. And I feel like that is your lesson as their divine feminine counterpart, because they're kind of stumped and they're left craving your energy. I feel like everybody else except you right now is just boring because they've never seen anybody else cut them off in this way, or even just have these expectations about yourself where you don't really give things too much thought. You're not worried about hurting people's feelings. I feel like this bluntness or this very Queen of Swords energy about you, you wish that more people in life were like that because you think the world would be a lot easier. So I feel like, you know, right now there's crickets. I feel like he's definitely tried to reach out to you, but it's not in the way that you would like. Hey, I'm thinking about you. I'd like to see you. What's your schedule like? When is a good time? Instead, he may be liking a post. He maybe texted you and sent a question mark. And a lot of you are just, you're bored with it. But you're not giving him any kind of explanations, or you're not overly emotional about it, is what I'm getting. And so that's what's stumping him a little bit, okay? And I'm seeing the emoji with hearts in the eyes. So this could also be making him feel like, wow, this is really attractive. Okay, it's like you've created a mystery around you, or he doesn't exactly know what it is you're thinking. Are you into him? Are you not into him? Maybe if you weren't, you would have blocked him, but you haven't exactly blocked him, but you're not really responding. Yeah, somebody is definitely taking the time to study you or figure you out right now. And again, I just keep getting this feeling that he is blocking out everybody right now who is trying to take up his time. And that's also part of cutting out all of these games, right? It's like when your attention is in too many places and you don't actually have time to truly commit to one connection and give it your all, then you F it up. And I feel like that's the vibe that you're giving, Divine Feminine. Listen, you're not going to be giving to me and giving to like a slew of other people. It just doesn't work that way. When you're with me, I expect your undivided attention, because that's what you'll get from me in return. And he's not getting any of your attention at all. So let's see some of the things right now that he's being called to really just work on. Oh, you definitely given that timeout energy, Divine Feminines, and I'm hearing it's a wonderful thing. Like, he is looking back at you. He is wondering when you're going to respond, when you're going to soften up, what he needs to do, maybe what he should work on. And I'm feeling like this awkwardness of, damn, I really am going to have to like bring it. Okay, now this is somebody who wishes that they would have just approached you normally and said, hey, listen, I like you. I think about you a lot. I'd like to see you. I'd like to spend time with you in person. This is somebody who wishes that they never played games with you, because the moment that they started to play games, now there's just no shot. Now the door is slammed. Now the door is closed, and it makes it that much harder to get to you. That's what this is all about right now. That's what this big pressure that's been created. And he is the one who created all of this big pressure, because he chose the wrong one to come sideways at. You have somebody feeling like nothing's right. They can't think about anybody else but you. You made them feel a sense of rejection also, because again, you're not playing these games. You're not getting wrapped around his finger. You're not, ringing down his phone or sending lots of messages about, hey, like, where are you? Like, you said that we were going to meet up, and, it's 6:00. Like, you said you're going to be here 2 hours ago. Like, that type of shit, right? Like, a lot of you may have like very high priestess energy where like you can tell when somebody feels a particular way about themselves. You feeling too nice about yourself, yeah? So I feel like that is what this distance had to do with. And I'm telling you guys, he feels a sense of rejection because of it. Because you guys like did not play these games. You did not get, caught up and emotionally react. He might have come in hot and heavy with the love bombing and all of a sudden went quiet. And you guys are like, all right, you go quiet, I go quiet too. You want to create distance? I'm going to go inside and board up the doors. You're not going to hear from me. I'll still be all up around. You see me around, but I ain't gonna hail you out, okay? You're not gonna catch me, hey, from across the street. Nah, I might pass you, but I'm gonna pass you straight, okay? So he's thinking about this now. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. That is what I'm getting. What does he plan on doing about this? Okay, so you could be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio who is just all up in their feelings over you now, wishing, hoping that they didn't take that approach, because now that you created this distance, now their heart is hurting for you. Now they're more romantically attracted to you more than anything else in the entire world. Okay, somebody needed that humbling or that sense of rejection, because I feel like what ended up happening was like it switched the roles where whoever this masculine energy is, they're used to women being in this chaser energy, and you gave them the reality check that like men court women. Like, what's wrong with you, fool? Like, that's the vibe you came in with. You didn't exactly say it like that, but I feel like he's reading in between the lines with this combination here. He can't get you out of his mind, and at the same time it's an eerie feeling that he can't get you out of his mind. It's not in this like dreamy romantic way anymore. It's like half and half. Dreamy and romantic, yes, but if you are going to get close again, it can't be in the ways that you're used to. You're going to have to show more confidence. You're going to have to show more poise. You're going to actually have to have a game plan here. That is what I see him pondering or going through. So his plan of action right now is to really just slow down and use this distance or this separation cycle very, very wisely, because I feel like you've made a statement or you've announced something about yourself. Like, if you are going to come towards me and make any kinds of offers, it better be a good one. It better be a romantic one, because I don't waste time. And I feel like, again, he really loves that about you. You could be ruled by Venus as well, Divine Feminine, where like your beauty and your aura and your energy, like everything is on point. Okay, everything is on point about you. It's not only like the beauty, but like your attitude, just it matches your beauty, the way you look on the outside. Everything is just sassy or spicy. And I mean, I'm seeing somebody here who is hooked on giving you this proper offer this time around. It's not going to be right away. And the reason I feel like it's not going to be right away is it's his statement to show you, okay, I'm going to put myself here to think. That's why I do feel like the next time you guys do communicate, you're going to be like, who is this person? But the reason you're going to feel like that is because they're not squandering their energy anymore. They get you loud and clear, and you're the type of woman that they want. I'm getting the words caviar. So you could be like expensive like caviar, or just like a delicacy where somebody's hooked. Okay, maybe you tried caviar and you're like, holy shit, that is good. Maybe you weren't expecting that you would have this type of reaction where you're like, oh, and I'm also hearing like what's that word, when something is acquired, like you have to have an acquired taste for something. That is your energy, Divine Feminine. Okay, you have to have an acquired taste for you, because like you're very refined in the way that you expect things, and you're not everybody's cup of tea. Most of the time you're not men's cup of tea, because it really does take a lot emotionally to deal with you. Okay, because you don't give a shit about how much money a man's got and his status and power, because I feel like you've accomplished those things for yourself, and you're so damn proud of it that you're going to put your foot down and with what it is you expect. You have more leverage. You have more room to say what it is you will tolerate versus what it is you won't tolerate, because you got it up like that for yourself. Right? You don't need to bend your back or bend your rules or boundaries because you may need something from a man. And this is what the Divine Masculine or your counterpart here got wrong from you. Like, he is on his path to divinity. Okay, someone who is being more guarded, more protective about their own energy now. This is somebody who wants to refine themselves, or I'm hearing be as reserved as you. He could be focused on working right now, cleaning up bad habits also. man, whatever you did, he got a rude awakening from this distance, okay? I also feel like this is a good thing because now things are about to balance out, okay? It's like karma's hitting him with the way that you made him feel like he wasn't good enough. He's used to feeling like he's the shit with, women who maybe make him feel a particular type of way. But he's only used to those types of women because they'll say anything when they just want your money or, they want you to take care of them or whatever the case is, right? They big you up, right? Make you feel like Ariel by top shilling. Tell that man where you want to hear, long as he paying the bill. But you don't need that shit, Divine Feminine, okay? In fact, for you, it's completely tacky. You will tell a man exactly how it is you feel and exactly where it is you stand, because you expect that they have that same energy or aura about themselves. It's how you know you have room to breathe and build and grow with somebody versus being under someone, okay? And that's what I feel like you've put him to really think about. He was like, damn, how on earth did I even attract you into my life? But that is his path to divinity. And I feel like the scales are balancing. Like, this tells me that he's well aware of what he has to do now, and he won't stop. He likes this feeling of the same way your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. He's also feeling attractive now, being attracted to a woman like you. He didn't think that he had it in him to be attracted to a woman like you. He fell back in the pack of masculine energies that would look at you and be like, damn, she's sexy, but too much work. Let me go after the easy ones who need something from me and they're willing to bend their boundaries, But at the same time, it's very difficult for men to walk away from you. And the ones that do have it up like that will always, try, like they'll come towards you. But again, whoever you are, like you're very picky. Even a man with all of the status and the money and all of that, you expect character. What are your qualities like? How do you treat the staff if we go to a restaurant? Like, how do you treat people around you? Like, these are the things that you really pay attention to. And that's why you're such a tall order to fill, Divine Feminine, because you're very emotionally intelligent and like you're on your spiritual path. You're very deep into your spiritual path as well. Therefore, if companionship or love or romance is going to come into your life, you're willing to be patient for it, but you damn well sure it's going to be what it is you desire for yourself. Okay, which, speaking of, let's get some of that energy. Okay, what's he trying to refine within himself when it comes to the romance? Okay, so engaging with you more. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, and that's why the offer is coming up here, because like you're the rose of all of the flowers. Okay, the most beautiful, the most exquisite. Okay, someone's just trying to catch up to how it is they managed to bag this or pull this. But again, I'm hearing path to divinity. Okay, so he's going to use this time wisely to figure out, like, how do I communicate better? Like, how do I ground myself? How do I get myself healthy? Maybe I shouldn't be reaching out while I'm drinking, or maybe drinking is not such a good idea, or, maybe I need to stay busy. Like, I really do feel like someone wants to get to know you more. How do I listen better? Even refining the way they dress. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm seeing someone looking at themselves in the mirror, and the way a man would kind of straighten up his shirt. And the reason I say that it dress better is because I'm feeling like the way he's looking at himself in the mirror is he's really not used to dressing like this. In fact, it reminds me of the self-worth and expectations card that's from this this particular deck, where it's not so much the way he dresses, but I feel like it's the way he's refining himself. That is what I feel like, going from, wearing like a sweatsuit to wearing like suit and tie. That is the transformation right now that I feel like someone's going through. Sorry guys, I was trying to find it, but I don't see it coming in. But okay, my battery on my laptop is about to die and I don't want to lose this message. So I'm going to cap it here and then we'll try to maybe do a part 2. No promises, but yeah, definitely more messages coming out today, okay? I love you guys. I'll catch you in the next check-in, okay? Bye.